I mean, there's always a possibility, but I really don't think so. I really think he is younger. If you look at his edits, you'll see the vibe, the editing. It's all young. It's all younger. Like, you'd have to be like psychopathic, sociopathic, good at pretending to be someone else if you were going to do the videos he does to disguise yourself as a 19-year-old. How are you that gorgeous? Oh, thanks. German accent is literally choking. Oh, mixed with gargles. It's like Dutch. It's like hot potato, isn't it? It's not on, Jana. Sort it out. Oh, shut up. There's a body found in the boot of a car by the train station in my house. There we go. Point proven. Hi, I love you. Thank you, Rooster. You think Werner's 28? Oh, I don't think so. I think he's younger. What's your opinion on eggs, work, and sugar dads? Oh, that's a really good way of putting it. I know people that do eggs work, and I know people that have sugar daddies. And the way I look at it is, I actually think it's more detrimental to the woman, because a lot of the time women are doing it because they need the money. And actually, in the long term, I think it can do a lot for your mental health, and not in a good way. And I think the sugar daddies, they're deciding to book, hire, whatever, the girls they want. So that's all that, like, you know, they're getting more of a choice. Girls are choosing to, yes, but I think girls are often doing it from a place of, you know, what's the word? Really needing the resources financially. So I think it's each to their own, but I don't love it in society, I'll be honest. Women love murder documentaries. Yeah, we do. Why do you think that is? Truth teller, just by your profile pic. Oh, are we getting into beef now, guys? Okay, so let's just put this to rest. Truth teller is just obviously trying to be like, guys, you don't know who this person actually is. It could be somebody dodgy for all you know. But I will tell you, truth teller, that Werner on TikTok, trust me, I've done a lot of looking into his stuff. He's very known by younger people for these videos. I think he really is just a younger guy. Trust me, if I saw a picture, if someone had like no followers and no picture and whatever else, I'd be like, yeah, completely get what you're saying. But I think he genuinely is just a younger guy that's worked out how to do well on TikTok and has a certain niche of something he does that does well with people. And I think that's just what it is. And that's why I say I think he's his age. I need advice. Okay, what do you need? Do you think we're actually going to war with Russia? Well, we've been at a silent war with Russia for ages anyway. We're just now seeing it more to light. Let's not start the drama now. It's been peaceful. Yeah, exactly. And again, I get it. Jesus, Jana, words. Again, I get it, truth teller. You're being protective. But I'm telling you, if I thought he was some dodgy guy, I would have done my research. And Werner, you don't need to defend yourself. Truth teller's a good guy. He's just making sure that there's not an absolute wrong un in this chat. We don't need beef, guys. I'm single, 36 years of age, from Ghana. Okay, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being single at 33? Any good questions to ask to get to know someone better? Loads. What do you enjoy to do? What are your favourite hobbies? What subjects did you take? When I ask men questions about themselves on dates, I ask them from a psychological standpoint, like I'm psychoanalyzing them. So I ask them stuff that's going to tell me a lot about their character. What did you study at school? What's your passions? What's your hobbies? What's your relationship like with your family? But you don't obviously just ask them out like that, because then you do look like a therapist. Just slip it into conversation, you know. Find out how he speaks about women. Find out how he speaks about other men. Is he motivated? Like, what motivates him? That sort of thing. Do you think it's valid if I don't date girls who do that, or vice versa? Would you date a guy who is in it? I wouldn't date a guy who does X work and OnlyFans. No, but that's my preference. And you're allowed to have a preference. It's when you judge people for it, that's when it's a problem. I don't judge people for doing whatever they want to do. That's their own prerogative. But it doesn't make you a bad person to not want to date somebody that does it. I love your content and advice from a younger girl. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you for the roses. I'm thinking about ordering pizza. Should I order Domino's or... Werner needs to make soccer edits. Did you dye your hair? Not since the last time you saw me. It just looks like... It always looks weird in this lighting. Werner, mate, do you mind giving me some of your followers so I can join a live? This is so funny because Caden can never get on my live. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you for everybody that's been lovely and gifting and, you know, boosting my... If you can't afford to gift, just liking it and boosting it to people. I really appreciate that. You know, gifting actually doesn't... You need a lot of it to add up. So everybody doing it, I really appreciate it. So thank you very much, Joanna, for the roses. But I love that. Werner, do you mind giving me some? Oh, bless. Oh, bless him. I hate that I can't get you on here. Oh my God, Janet, your makeup looks so lovely today. Do you know what? Somebody else said to me, do a video. So I'm going to... Do you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to do a makeup routine of this look. Again, there's not much makeup routine to do because, as you guys know, I don't wear foundation. But I'll do the eyes and the lips and a bit of concealer. Why not? How did you meet the guy from Luxembourg? On a dating app? No, he came over to where I'm from. He was at uni. We started dating. Fell madly in love. 2 weeks later, he drove me with his South African friend to Luxembourg. Imagine how dodgy that is. I was 19. I'd known this guy like 3 months. We've been dating 2 weeks. Him and his friend drive me from England to Luxembourg in the middle of the night. Low key, there was one point where I was thinking I'm going to end up in one of those like weird brothels like from Taken. But actually ended up going really well. Dated for a really long time. Werner, are you going to do another country? I think he's going with... Fuck, what country did I say again? Don't tell me, I need to remember. Romania, and then I changed my mind to... Luxembourg. I've got 2 guest requests. SF Man and Home Dad. Now, I know Home Dad. SF Man, what do you want to talk about? To be fair, I've been waiting for Werner to come back because... Werner came into one of my lives ages ago and was like, I'm going to come back and do an edit because I said Italy and it was already done. So we'll see. We'll see if he does a Luxembourg edit. That'd be sick if he does. Bye for now. See you later. Just bants. Oh no, I want debates. Proper debates. What happened with the guy? We broke up. I won't go into too much details because I don't want to sit here and slag him off, but he got into some problems that I wasn't willing to have in our relationship, put it that way. And not cheating, no. What's the skincare routine? I have 2 videos on my skincare routine. How much do you think you've changed from 20 till now? Oh my God, astronomically. Like, the change is astronomical, massively. It doesn't feel like it because you don't remember time, but when I look back and I think of how I was, although I've always been really headstrong and I've always been really like myself, the growth I've done, the therapy, the journaling, the learning about myself, like I know myself so well now. Nobody can tell me shit about myself. So when people project on me, I find it a lot easier to see now because I know what it looks like to project myself. Everyone follow Caden. Oh, you are glowing, Jana. Thanks, I'm ovulating. Oh my God, girls, we have to talk about this. And guys, you should know this too. We should have a talk about periods and ovulation because this needs to be discussed. Even for men, you need to know when women are ovulating because pull out and pray is not going to likely to work if you're ovulating. But thanks. I'm glowing because I'm releasing an egg and my body is looking for a mate. And so my skin is looking good. Thanks, Daniel. Had no contact with my situation, as you should. You're excluding ex-workers out of your dating pool. That's a judgment. Well, no. Because I also wouldn't date racists. And I also wouldn't date homophobic people. So that's excluding somebody out of my dating pool. And actually, to be fair, I do judge those people. But I know that it usually comes from being taught ignorantly. Thank you, H. So that is not judgment. And also, you're allowed to not like something, people. Let's not like something, people. Let's... No, you're not. Like, okay, cool. When it comes to trans, absolutely, I think you can be born in the wrong body. I believe in reincarnation, so for me, whatever, 100% think you can be born in the wrong body. But there are some things you don't need to always agree with. I don't think people... Like, I think if you actually genuinely think that you are a wolf out of nowhere, then something's not going on right, okay? Cool, you do you. But for you to say, oh, that's judgmental, to say that I don't want to date an ex-worker, no, it's not. I just don't want to date somebody. If I'm very funny about who I sleep with as it is, like I want to be with a man that's romantic and believes in love and everything else, I'm not going to date an ex-worker because they have ex with people all the time, and that's not what I want. So no, let's bin off that, shall we? Just scrolling, saying hi. If there weren't periods, men wouldn't even be here. Facts. Why did somebody say let's not talk about it? Oh God, get over it. I kissed with my colleague and he seems a bit distant, which is weird. I don't know how to feel. Never mix business with pleasure, Isabella. Come on, man. I think you'll find it's preference. Exactly. Would you date a 2 foot tall person? No. Not because of the prejudice, but because I would feel like, almost because of their height, I would feel like it's childlike and I would feel very predatorial. What's the youngest you would date? 28. I've got to go, Jana. Love your lives. Banana Cat shall be back next time. Thank you for Banana Cat. And thank you for always being so lovely, for always gassing up my lives, for always liking them, for always sending them to people. I really appreciate you. Day one. Men at grown ages still don't want to hear the word period. Fuck off. Did somebody actually say that? Ovulating, what? Yeah, so when you ovulate, your body's releasing an egg, right, to get fertilised. It wants to get pregnant, especially the older you get. You know, you become almost like more fertile when you're nearing your 30s because you haven't had a baby, right? And so when you're ovulating, your body makes, your hormones make you secrete more sebum. Now, sebum is the oil that comes out of your skin, and it makes you have shinier hair, your boobs swell up, your skin gets really dewy, and it's like a peacocking effect. It's the body's way of saying to guys like, hey, look, I'm fertile, come get this bitch pregnant. And that's why you get the oily skin. So I always say to men, like, if you're trying to hook up with a girl, if you're having a one night stand or whatever else and you're in the club, look at her chin, because if her chin has got loads of breakouts, she's either due on her period or she's on her period. And if she's got like a glow to her, she's probably ovulating, so you want to avoid that unless she's on the pill or unless she's got contraception. And if it's in the middle, you're good to go. She's probably past her ovulation window. No babies. I love to debate, but our views on everything are the same so far. Tyrese, I love that. Let's think of a topic. I really want to discuss now. I know it sounds weird to say like periods, but like, you know, like for women, this could educate you so much. And for men that are going to have daughters and for men that are going to have girlfriends and wives, you should know. Need more clout to join a live. Daniel, get on my live right now and let's talk about periods. She knows what she's talking about. I fucking do. I've researched this shit a lot. Kissed one of my colleagues when we first ever met. She was now my best friend. Oh, that's fine though. That's cute. Found out that my boyfriend made fake accounts of